Arcade here. This is the second game between myself, Pathfinder, and Uber Alley Soul Dead. Of course, we're going to start right through the portal. They switched their loadout this time around. We started last game with Uber playing as the Archvile, which he still is, a healing Archvile, I believe. But Warden has switched over to a healing Marauder, so we got a double healing loadout. It's a bit odd, not something you see very common with this comp, just because they're lacking a little bit in their pushing power. Just a Marauder and an Archvile with no Tox box will definitely struggle a little bit to kill a Slayer, in my opinion. I don't like to mess around too much against Marauders. Nothing too fancy. Super Shotgun and remote dead rockets. It's simple, it's cheesy, you don't have to aim. Let's finish them off with a precision bolt. You'll notice in these videos there's not going to be a whole lot of meat hooking and ballista boosting. Usually those are relatively defensive strategies for me, so I don't use them too much when I have, I suppose you could say, the upper hand. Although before I brag too much, I do get completely outplayed by Uber. I definitely should have seen that teleport to the top platform there coming. I didn't. Finish him off with a super shotgun, and unfortunately, Warden is too greedy for that heal box. He definitely would have had a better chance of escaping, but he just kept coming back. And that's the first round. Now, starting with dashing, of course. Forsaken's a big map, and I'm not wasting too much ammo to the point that I'd need to start with Master Carve. Did a little ballista boost just for fun there, but I failed to capitalize on it too much. My accuracy's just not there for it. I think Warden forgot that he's using the heal zone. He placed that as if it was a toxic. Now turn around and take care of that Caco Demon. I like to get those guys off the board whenever I can. They're just an extra variable that always bites me in the butt. Little super shotgun rockets. No need to waste time aiming if your enemy's right in front of you. I see Uber started healing here. I want to get him to get out of there. He gets that wall up. I could have pursued that direction because he did not have a perfect seal there. Now Warden gets hungry for that healing too, and he pays the price for it. Now Uber's going to go kind of back and forth flip-flopping, trying to get in this hallway, waiting for his wall to come back, but it was too soon. Another round down, and this time I'm taking Master Carve. Coming into round 3, it's straight for the portal, as you might expect. They know as well, but it looks like Warden was not expecting me to go after him this time. A couple shots in on him. I've taken a fair chunk out of him, and he sees that I'm going after Uber, so he brings that healing zone out. I try to punish him out of it. He's received a fair amount of healing already, but he's down to half health. Uber drops his healing zone. I decided to prioritize him, because I haven't had too much trouble with Warden so far in the games. Drop some sticky bombs on that heal zone. One of my favorite things to do, especially with these kinds of healers that don't want to get out of the zone. The loot block comes out just a half a second too late. Go for a second chainsaw anyway, and the loot block is late again. They've used both their loot blocks here, essentially wasting them, so it's safe to say they're in a tough spot. Finish off Warden, and Uber looks like he's trying to get out. Does a nice teleport, but I get a sneaky little ballista around the corner on him, and that's the game.